Ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad to see you on our Liberland Railways corporate YouTube channel. My name is denysyuzhakov. I'm founder of this project, and today I would like to introduce you with our next member of our corporate railway, of our business club. This company is well known, and I think we'll dedicate this company a couple of our podcasts, a couple of our videos. This company is BASF. It's a German chemical company, the largest in our planet. It's global company BASF, and today I've decided not to speak about their achievements, their report, their fresh report of for the previous financial year, and today I've decided to speak about their history. So we'll dedicate some videos about BASF history, and later a little bit we will speak about the achievements, about their financials, their plans, and so on and so forth. And today we'll speak, let me repeat, we'll speak about history, but not about the whole history of the company, but of some of earliest period of the company. So let's, as usual, let's take a look at my screen. So, dear friends, BASF, it's a German chemical company. We will try to trace its development and to answer the question why this company became one of the largest chemical companies in the world. Not one of the, but the largest. Today we will just take a look at the some periods of the development of the company. So today we will speak about the earliest stage. You see 1865, 1901. Just to trace different stages of the development of the company development. It's before the World War II and after World War II, and even in our times and newest times. So you see several periods. I think we will try to speak about every period of the company development. So today, let's speak about the first stage. Let me remind you, it's from 1865 up to 1901. Yes, you can imagine it's more than 1 century. It's not in the past century, but it's in previous century. It's in 19th century. So it's really impressive to have such history, such long history of one company. So on April 6th of 1965, The Badische Anilin-und Sodafabrik is founded in Mannheim, in Germany. The merchant company is intended to produce dyes. So all this era from we are speaking about is called the age of dyes. So as well as the necessary inorganic chemicals, when attempts to purchase a site in Mannheim of the Baden site of the Rhine-Vale, the facilities are built in one opposite on the opposite bank, opposite the river bank of Ludwigshafen, a city of Palatinate region. Englishman Henry William Perkin coincidentally discovers the first moving coal tar dye, and thus the possibility to use coal tar as a raw material for synthetic dyes in 1856. Friedrich Engelholm, owner of a coal gas company in Mannheim, Germany, very quickly recognizes the opportunities of the coal tar his company produces. In 1861, he starts producing the red dyestuff Thunchin and anilin, the basic substance gained from coal tar. But he has a groundbreaking idea: a single company for the entire manufacturing process, from raw and auxiliary materials to the precursors and intermediate products, right through the dyes themselves. On April 6, he founds a stock operation in Mannheim known as the Badische Anilin-und Sodafabrik. It's headquartered on the opposite side of the Rhine in Ludwigshafen. This was in 1865, and if you're speaking about 1866, let's see this factory, this soda fabric. BASF employs its first company physician around 1900. The medical department moves into the new outpatient clinic. The next stage of the company development is 1868. The first bar dyes for textiles and disappointing are disappointing because the lack of color fastness and light fastness. Chemical research becomes essential. Therefore, BASF hires famous chemist Henry Carroll as the first head of research. It was, let me repeat, in 1868. Next year, 1869, together with Berlin-based professors Karl Grebe and Karl Liebermann, Henry Carroll succeeds in synthesizing the first natural dye. In 1869, red alizarin becomes BASF's first worldwide sales success. 1874, the construction of the large Chemskov colony. This more than 400 apartments commences in Ludwigshafen. BASF employees can live here under favorable living living conditions. So you can just see it's in the picture. So they're really creating the good environment for their staff. they were really great on that period. And in 1873, since the merger with the Stuttgart-based companies Nosp and Siegel, BASF has its own sales organization in Germany and abroad. In 1865, BASF is affected by the public discussion of health and welfare benefits for workers in modern industry. To protect its workers, it establishes a health insurance plan in 1875 that pays sickness benefits solely from company funds. In 1876, Heinrich Kehrer succeeds in synthesizing a pure blue dye for cotton, methylene blue. When BASF is awarded a patent for methylene blue 1 year later, it marks the first time a coal tar dye is patented in Germany. Robert Koch can use the dye to make the tubercle basilicus visible on his research of tuberculosis in 1882. In next year, in 1877, BASF establishes its first production facility abroad in Butyrki, now a suburb of Moscow, in Russia. In 1880, Adolf von Bayer, a chemist at the University of Munich from Germany, succeeds in synthesizing indigo, the most important natural dye at the time. BASF acquires the rights to exploit the indigo patent, joining the race of the industrial synthesis of natural dye. For many years, the venture remains unsuccessful because it's not possible to produce large volumes of necessary raw materials in a cost-effective manner. Only a new method proposed in 1890 by Karl Hermann, a professor in Zurich, in Switzerland, seems to be more promising. This allows BASF to pave the way of the industrial production of indigo. And interesting fact, the next picture, interesting fact about telecommunications of that period. In 1882, a local telephone network is set up in Ludwigshafen in 1882. BASF becomes the first subscriber to join the network. At the time, this is the first telephone connection in the Kingdom of Bavaria, to which the Palatine Ludwigshafen belongs. By 1903, BASF's internal network grows to 300 participants. So it's pretty impressive. It's the first client of that telephone company, which has been developing at that period in the town. In 1884, in connection with Bismarck's social welfare legislation, BASF introduces the first company health insurance plan in 1884. Its benefits far exceeded that the law requires. The new plan represents a major step in social progress, for at the time of breadwinner, a prolonged illness could threaten an entire family's livelihood. In 1887, by now, there are already 18 small laboratories, all at the Ludwigshafen site. Most, however, are ancillary operations conducting trials and experiments, and some are even housed in sheds. Not a good foundation for efficient research, which is necessary even at the time to keep up with the fearsome competition for national and international trademarks, patents, and process expertise. The research must be more tightly organized and equipped with more staff, because a central building for research is urgently needed. The construction of the main laboratory begins in 1887. In 1888, to manufacture anthraconyl sulfonic acid, a substance for alizarin dyes, BASF needs even greater volumes of forming sulfuric acid. Rudolf Knight develops an alternative and economical process. In 1888, his sulfuric acid contact process makes BASF the largest producer of the substance in the world at the time. This also paves the way for the new field of catalytic processing. In the same year, Knight makes another groundbreaking invention, namely the liquefaction of chronin. So sorry for my such chemical names. I'm not pronouncing it correctly, but it's really really difficult for me to pronounce it, because it's just specializing some narrow chemical specialization. So this also paves the way to the new field of such catalytic processing. But now it's possible to store, transport, and process chlorine, a major raw material for chemical industry, in liquid form. In 1890, a patient office, the future patient department, is established. The patient department's responsibilities are to formulate, submit, and defend patient applications, to take care of trademarks, and to handle patient disputes with competitors. From 1877 to 1888, 60 patients resulting from companies' research activities are registered in Germany. From 1989 to 1800, the number of patient applications submitted in Germany rises up to 468. The next year is 1891. In this year, Eugen Sepper discovers the catalytic phthalic and acid process. This process enables phthalic acid, which is used in the production of numerous dyes, to be made more easily and economically. A central technical dye works facility is established, the forerunner of BASF Application Technology Department. Next year, in 1892, BASF starts with the construction of sanatorium for lung disease in Palatine region of Donauwels. It is the first public sanatorium for employees with lung disease in Europe. Actually, you can imagine it was just 1892, and they already built sanatorium for their employees. So they built comfortable houses for them. So social sphere in Germany was pretty good developed in that times. In 1897, BASF launched its Indigo Pure BASF, winning the race to produce the king of natural dyes synthetically. Signs point to be a profitable market. And the last year of the period is 1900, it's beginning of 20th century. The BASF Gesellschaft House is established. It offers dining and social rooms for senior management, a library with a reading hall for workers, and a ballroom. The company's social policy with Gesellschaft House reflects, reads, and follows. The management of BASF has already demonstrated in the early years of the company that solely paying wages and benefits in an amount based on general economic conditions does not fulfill its responsibilities toward workers and salaried staff. Ladies and gentlemen, you see once more, you see they thought they were thinking about their workers, about their staff. And 1901, Rimbaud discovers a new blue dye in that year. Indantine blue RS surpasses indigo in color fastness and light fastness. And there's a resultant high quality in the stream that dyes water insoluble text dyes lead to new application opportunities in textile dyeing and printing. In this period, BASF company continued to develop, to continue a lot of inventions, a lot of abilities to grow. A lot of people, famous chemists, have been working for the company, and really, company was growing. It was very well, very. It's very impressive that the company was growing from one side, and from another side, they have been developing social field for their staff. So, ladies and gentlemen, for now, I'm finishing to speak about the early stage of BASF company. If you like it, just post us a like. And next time we will speak about the second stage called the Haber-Bosch process and the age of fertilizers. It's the second stage of it's the second 22 years of company development history. And just for now, not to overload you with a lot of new information, we are finishing until the next our video. So thank you for the watching. Please subscribe to our channel not to miss the new videos, and you are welcome to post any commentaries. So thank you and bye for now.